A janitor died with $12 million. A doctor earning $400,000 a year filed for bankruptcy. Same country, same economy, same access to financial information. Exposed. The difference wasn't income, it was a wealth destruction system hiding in plain sight, and high earners fall for it more than anyone. Here's what I'm going to show you in the next 8 minutes. The 4 invisible traps that keep six-figure earners broke, backed by Federal Reserve data and behavioral research. More importantly, I'll give you the exact framework to escape starting this month. Let's get into it. Trap number 1, lifestyle inflation, the silent killer. Here's a stat that should terrify you. According to a 2023 survey, 78% of workers earning over $100,000 live paycheck to paycheck. Not minimum wage workers, not entry-level employees. People in the top 10% of earners. How is this mathematically possible? 2 words, lifestyle inflation. Every raise you've ever gotten came with an invisible tax. You got promoted, so you upgraded the apartment. Hit 6 figures, so you financed a nicer car. Bonus came through, so you booked the vacation you needed. The formula looks like this. Income increases by 20%, spending increases by 25%. Net wealth change? Negative. Stop and think about this. If you earned $60,000 at 25 and now earn $150,000 at 40, but your savings rate stayed at 5%, you didn't get ahead, you just got more expensive. The median American household earning over $100K has a net worth of only $260,000. That's not wealth. That's a 2-year emergency fund disguised as success. Here's what nobody tells you about high income. Trap number 2, the I deserve it psychological hack. Your brain is working against you. There's a cognitive bias called moral licensing. When you do something difficult, like grinding 60-hour weeks, crushing a project, or surviving a brutal quarter, your brain creates a mental permission slip. I worked hard, I deserve this. And that $3,000 watch starts feeling like a reward instead of what it actually is. A $30,000 decision when you factor in the compound growth you just sacrificed. High earners are the most susceptible to this trap because the justification is always available. You are working hard. The problem? The market doesn't pay you based on effort. Wealth doesn't care about your sacrifice. It only responds to the gap between what you earn and what you keep. A study from Princeton found that emotional spending decisions happen in the limbic system, the same part of your brain that handles fear and pleasure, before your prefrontal cortex can do the math. You're not making financial decisions. You're making emotional ones and reverse engineering logic to support them. Write this down. Trap number 3, the hidden tax on high earners. I'm not talking about income tax, though that's brutal enough. I'm talking about the social expectation tax. When you earn more, you're expected to signal it. The neighborhood you live in, the school your kids attend, the restaurants where you meet clients, the car in your driveway that colleagues will see. This is called competitive consumption, and it scales with your zip code. Research from the Federal Reserve shows that households increase spending by nearly 3% for every 10% increase in their neighbor's income. You're not keeping up with the Joneses. You're financing their lifestyle comparison. High earners cluster geographically, which means the invisible benchmark keeps rising. A perfectly reasonable house at $80,000 a year feels inadequate at $200,000, not because your needs changed, but because your reference group did. Here's the wealth-building truth nobody wants to accept. Trap number 4, the optimization illusion. High earners love optimization. Better credit card points, better tax strategies, better investment allocation. But here's the data. Optimizing a broken system still produces broken results. If you're earning $200,000 and saving 8%, you can optimize your index fund allocation all you want. You're still retiring at 67, if you're lucky. The leverage isn't in the details, it's in the savings rate. A household saving 30% of 120 will build more wealth than a household saving 10% of 250. Every single time. The math isn't even close. You've been sold complexity because complexity sells courses and software and advisory fees. The actual wealth-building mechanism is painfully boring. Spend dramatically less than you earn, invest the difference consistently, wait. So here's the framework that actually works. I call it the wealth reversal strategy. Step 1, establish your FIN, your fixed investment number. This is the dollar amount that gets invested every single month before you see your checking account balance. Not a percentage. A fixed aggressive number that forces lifestyle compression. Step 2, create a 30-day want list. Every non-essential purchase over $100 goes on this list. 30 days later, if you still want it, buy it. Studies show 60% of items never get purchased. Step 3, audit your peer group's influence. Track every purchase this month that was even partially motivated by social expectation. You'll be disturbed by the number. Step 4, calculate your wealth ratio, net worth divided by lifetime earnings. If you're over 35 and this number is below 0.2, you have a spending crisis, not an income problem. The janitor I mentioned earlier, Ronald Reed, he wasn't special, didn't have stock tips or inheritance. He just understood something most six-figure earners never will. Wealth is the money you don't spend multiplied by time. You're not broke because you don't earn enough. You're broke because the system you're operating in was designed to extract your income before you can convert it to wealth. Now you see the trap. The question is whether you'll walk out of it. If this hit different, subscribe. I drop one video every week breaking down the money systems actually building wealth, not the ones selling you the illusion of it. Hit subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.